Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week of September 4th to the 10th, 2023. First card out for you is True Offering. Beautiful card. And it says, may I release the fears, illusions, and addictions that keep me from true offering. May I relax into your plan, trusting that the next steps will always be shown. Use me, love. Use me for the highest. I am yours alone. I feel, Gemini, you are giving up addictions this week. And in particular, some of you may be giving up an addiction to a person even, constantly going back to them into this negative cycle. It is done with. It is over. You're over it. You don't even want to return. This could even be a habit as well. Like maybe in the past few weeks or so, you might have had alcohol poisoning or were throwing up and now you're like, I don't even want to drink ever again. It's that type of energy. You are over something that you thought you couldn't live without prior, or maybe it doesn't have to be that dramatic, but I am really seeing you releasing some sort of addiction and stepping more into what's good for you and what will serve your highest good. Next, we have prosperity, and I really do feel like this is coming in as a direct result of you releasing that which does not serve you. It says, Archangel Ariel, your material needs are provided for as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. There will be an increase of money, I feel, this week, Gemini, and it feels energetically aligned with you deciding to choose your own peace, choose what's right for you, and release this person or this thing that you felt like just you were stuck in a cycle for so long, and there are so many fears surrounding letting this go. And I feel like it's illusions that kept you in this sort of negative repeating cycle, but you are seeing things really, really clearly. Neptune retrograde is allowing that for you very significantly, just choosing what is best for you, and it's bringing in money, it's bringing in prosperity and health. Next, we have opportunity, and if we see here, we even see coins running down into her heart, her soul, her mind, her energy. So I feel like there could be some big type of sale if you have your own business, or if you're a salesperson or you get commissions. This could also be an opportunity through your work. So for example, your boss may offer you a better paying position. It may require a move, it may require changing locations, but it's a really good opportunity for you. This could also be a job opportunity in general. If you are searching for jobs, applying to jobs, just really good week for money. Honestly, this is so far one of the best weeks I've seen this year for finances, like just from the first 3 cards alone. So that is beautiful. We're gonna do 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3, to get some further information, and we're joined by Luna. Hi Luna, say hello. Say hello. Okay. First card out, we have the 7 of Wands in reversed. Beautiful. I feel like you're coming from a place, like I feel like in August in particular, that was a month where you were learning to stand up for your worth and no longer settle for treatment that you do not deserve. And I'm seeing a lot of Geminis in the month of August, like standing up for yourselves, like maybe even approaching your boss or whoever pays you, like demanding more money, increasing your rates if you're a business owner. This could also be in relationships, in love, no longer settling for poor treatment and really upholding your boundaries with that, defending yourself, not letting people walk all over you. I feel like you've learned how to do that. And I feel like that's why so much prosperity is about to come in for you. Second card out is Strength in reversed. I'm seeing here someone, honestly, it feels like from your past, or it could even be in your present, who refuses to take accountability for like the issues they cause in your connection with them. It's like they hurt, they use their words to stab, to wound, and then they don't take accountability or understand how they're at fault. And I feel like that's what you're over, like you're over it. And I'm seeing so many different types of relationships where this is the case. Like in particular, I'm seeing a mother figure, and I'm seeing an ex that may still be lingering around, like Oh, I just saw groundhog. Aw. Let me look up what the groundhog spirit means actually, because I feel like it's connecting with you. So essentially what the groundhog spirit represents, according to some people on the internet, is having a hibernation period, but we're in summer right now, they're not hibernating, so I would say no to that. Embrace solitary living, which goes along with your reading heavily, not being afraid to be alone. Like, you'd rather be alone than with people who cause you trouble. Stay in your territory, build out your nest space. Yeah, some of you guys are maybe keeping yourself preoccupied and not going back to old patterns, old addictions. And you may be doing that through actually making your home space beautified, okay? Getting decor, shopping, painting the walls, changing out the carpets, doing home improvement projects, indulging in feasts, okay? Some of you may be cooking and baking as well. Really in your earthly, home-like energy, so that is beautiful. Being cautious and defensive is okay. Yes, look at that with the Seven of Wands as well. The groundhog spirit is here to say it's okay to be on the defense. It's okay to not trust certain people or want them back in your life, because it really feels like, Gemini, you have been protecting your peace and you've been on your own and you've just been so happy. And it took you a long time to heal your heart from these people who may have walked all over you in the past, or done something that they're not taking accountability for. And it's okay for you to be a little bit defensive when they try to come sliding back in, still without taking that accountability. Third card out for you is the Queen of Wands in reversed. Oh, there's Luna. She's my Queen of Wands. Sorry. Yeah, guys, I feel like the warmth that you once had for someone is long gone, Like, someone didn't realize how nice you were to them until they lost it. Someone didn't realize what they had with you until they lost it. Like, they just took your very warm, giving, nurturing energy for granted. And this might have been a situation where you did so much more work and magic than you were supposed to, whether it's at a job or in a relationship. I'm honestly seeing it in those two things, or even in a friend group, being taken for granted. Like, you were the one that came up with a lot of the inside jokes and came up with a lot of the ideas for outings, or in a relationship, you might have been the one that kept the conversation going a lot and planned date nights and did this, did that. Even in a household setting, you were the one that emptied and reloaded the dishwasher every single time. And now that you're gone, these people, whoever they are to you, are realizing just how much you had offered them and what you did. And it's like, you know what? It's a little bit too late for you to be realizing this now. I'm already well on my way to happiness. I'm not going to come back into a situation where you took me for granted. And I feel like your warmth and your sense of humor and your good energy is gone from this person's life. You no longer have that warmth, and that's really what they took for granted. They didn't realize how nurturing you were in conversation and how much you gave and how your energy itself was like a sunlight in their life. And they took that for granted. And it's their own fault because they didn't take accountability. They had poor leadership skills, meaning they might not have initiated conversation or hanging out or initiated raises if this is a job, or went out of their way to tell you how good of a job that you were doing. They did something weak. They had, they might have been overpowered by their own ego, and they may have been stressed, whatever the case may be. They were weak. They were being a bad leader. Okay. They were not leading in this relationship, in this job, in this connection, and that's their own fault. Fourth card out, second row, we have the Three of Cups in reversed. Yep. There might have been a group involved here. What's another thing I'm seeing for some of you? Their friends, families, or, coworkers, if this is a job, might actually still love you and ask about you, talk about you, and you might even still hang out with them, see them, especially if you have mutual friends here, and that bothers them. They're like, holy crap, this Gemini really was the social glue, really was the light here, and I took them for granted. I ruined things. However, their ego is not letting them take accountability. So I am seeing a group kind of suffering due to your absence. And you know what? It's someone in that group must have really took you for granted, and that's why you left. Center of your spread, the Lovers reversed. Yep, this is a connection over, done, ties severed, because you are not you, the other person or organization is not taking accountability. They are not being a good leader. They are in their ego, and they're suffering due to your absence. However, that's not your problem, Gemini. That is not your problem. And oh God, that's just, I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just like, too little too late. You didn't realize what you had until it was gone. For some of you, if this is romantic, this could have been a situation where they pushed boundaries way too far with someone or something. Like they might have flirted with one of your friends or tried to cheat or hid something. I am seeing something a little conniving there, which that might have been like the straw that broke the camel's back in an already failing relationship or connection if it was romantic. And that may be what they're not taking accountability for. And you know what? You're so giving, you're so warm. You might have would have given them a second shot if they would have admitted to what they done, take accountability and change, get the help they need, whatever. But they still didn't do that. And I feel energetically like you are feeling that they are really starting to realize just how much they are missing out on. Sixth card out, Six of Swords reversed. Yeah, this person or this thing really wants that warmth that you used to offer to return. Like that is what they are craving. So if this is, for example, an old friend or relationship, you may notice them still reaching out to you. And this could be through like really subtle means, like sending you memes or reels or pictures, things like that, and not actually initiating conversations. And they're doing that because they want your good nature, warmth, and good spirit back. But you are sitting here upholding your boundaries. Groundhog spirit, okay? You're focusing on yourself, your home, your finances, like your little life. And this person or this organization does not realize how much you actually evolved and are much more peaceful and better off without them, because you're being you without the drama that they offered you, which is much more powerful than you were able to even be when you were with them. And I feel like what they don't see is that a lot has changed in your heart, in your mind, in your soul, in your life, and they still want that old you back. And it's like, you're not getting that back ever, because I'm wiser now. You're not playing me anymore, and I just have a lot more going on in my life. This person doesn't realize how much you have going on in your life now, how much more happiness and creative projects and ideas you have, and like things are changing and they're not a part of it. I feel like you're not telling them because it's like, you're not gonna keep getting my platonic energy, my friendship, my kinship, being filled in on what's going on in my life after you aren't taking accountability. Like, we can't just keep moving on as if this didn't happen. So final row out for you, seventh card, we have King of Cups in reversed. Yeah, I'm getting this from the other person. Especially if they're a divine masculine. They could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But if they are not a water sign, they are acting in their water energies right now, meaning very emotional. And, King of Cups in reverse, this is honestly giving me a little bit of emotional manipulation. So this person may be actually admitting to you how miserable they are. Like, I'm just so stressed. I am just so overworked. Like, man, we just really need you back here if it's a job. Using that emotional manipulation tactic, because it honestly might have worked on you in the past. This person might have been suffering and you were there kind of mothering them, like, it's okay, like, you can do this, you can do that. That warm, affectionate, like, motherly energy that you used to give them. I feel like you're starting to put up boundaries with that, and now they're complaining about their life. I'm so stressed out, I'm so blah blah blah, and you're just like, man, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Hope things get better. You're not wasting your breath giving them advice, because they're not going to listen to it, one, and two, it's their own issues, and it just drains from you when you give advice to someone who's not giving back to you. So you're over it, honestly. Eighth card out is the Four of Cups. I do wonder if this person or this thing is offering you some sort of commitment or fresh start or reconciliation this week. And honestly, I feel like a lot of you are going to say no, because they're going to offer you this, but from the perspective of still not taking accountability for where they went wrong. And you're just not interested in that. And you know what? You may still have a place in your heart for them. However, you're not going to accept the terms and conditions that they want you back on. You know, they're wanting you to come back into their life to be their mother figure, you know, to parent them, or to continuously overgive and not be compensated fairly. And on top of that, they're not even willing to admit what went wrong in the past, and they haven't like actually done some inner healing work with that and healed and grown or anything. So whoo, final card out, 4 of Swords, laying it to rest. Yeah, I feel like you're choosing to continue this separation. Honestly, like the thing is, it's like you've done so much work to heal your heart from this and to get over the stress of this. And also, like, there's just a lot going good for you in your life right now. Like, your home energy feels really great. This is a wonderful week for making money and your career. Like, your career's taking off, it feels. Personal goals are taking off as well, whatever they may be for you. And you just know if you accept this person back into your life, it's going to be drama again, and it's going to take away from the healing that you've done. It's going to like undo it, because you know they're going to come back and they're going to be drama again. Nothing changed because they were never able to take accountability for what went wrong in the past. So it's going to be the same old situation, and you're just no longer interested. And I'm here for it, Gemini. Like, this is so funny. Oh my gosh, you're glowing, you're thriving, you're succeeding, and you're being very defensive with this person. And by defensive, I mean like keeping them at an arm's length. They don't even realize how distant you are. In fact, they may try to catch up with you, and you may fill them in on some details of your life, I mean, and they're gonna be like shocked that like you haven't been telling them all this stuff. And it's like, well, why would I? You know, did you forget like everything you've done to me in the past? Did you forget like that we're not together? Like, I don't have to tell you anything. Like, what? I think you're really going to shock them with that, and also shock them with how much your life has changed since the separation has happened. So I know that was a very specific reading. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus to get the overview of this week ahead, the fullest overview. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my spiritual life coaching sessions there, and my goddess energy intention oil. And like this video, comment your thoughts and feelings down below. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I am still looking at our little groundhog friend out there. He is so cute. He just looked up at me. Oh, he's a big boy. So connect with the groundhog spirit as well, because I really do feel like their spirit is within your is working with you at this time. So you can really meditate, contemplate like what the groundhog spirit teaches you, especially if you're someone who knows how to shamanic journey, or just ask aloud to the groundhog spirit, like, let me know what you are teaching me, what you're guiding me throughout this time. What is your medicine for my soul? Or you could like look it up online too. That's always an option. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye.